Most people waste their 20s chasing stuff that does not matter, whether it's buying a nice car, having a lot of nights out, or trying to own material things so that they can flex on social media. And then by the time they're 30, they look around and realize that they have nothing to show for it. But it doesn't have to be that way. I feel like with the right habits and a little bit of discipline, you can go from absolutely nothing, literally starting at zero, to a $100,000 net worth in just 5 years. And in this video, I'm going to break it down step by step so you know exactly what to do. Now, the first thing I think we need to be clear about is what net worth actually means. It is very simple. Your net worth is simply your assets minus your liabilities. Assets are things like cash, stocks, retirement accounts, or anything that just puts money in your pocket, whereas liabilities are things like debt, loans, or anything that takes money away from you. So for example, if somebody has $15,000 in savings and investments, and then they have $5,000 in student loans, then their net worth would be $10,000, just the 15 minus the 5. It really is that simple, and your goal is to push that number higher and higher every single year. So the first step to building a $100,000 net worth from zero is to basically learn to live below your means. If you're spending everything you make, you will never get ahead. It's just that simple. And I'm not the type of person to say that you can't enjoy life, but it does mean cutting back on things that don't really matter long term. The next thing you want to avoid is lifestyle creep. Just because you got a raise doesn't mean you need a new car or a bigger apartment. A lot of people tend to trap themselves because when they earn more, they tend to spend more. If you can lock in a simple lifestyle in your 20s and consistently save 20 to 30% of your income, you'll build wealth way faster than your friends who are chasing material things and chasing a certain status or appearance to the public eye. So that is step number one, is control your spending and learn to live below your means. The next move is to pay off any high interest debt, especially credit cards. If you're carrying balances that have 18% interest, it does not matter how much you invest. That debt is draining you faster than you can grow. So before anything else, focus on knocking out bad debt. That one step alone is going to free up hundreds of dollars a month that you can redirect towards building wealth, especially if you have, $5, $10, $20,000 in high interest debt. You want to be very aware of that, because I can assume the interest you're paying on that is pretty high every single month. So once you paid off that high interest debt, your next step is to kind of create that safety net, that emergency fund. They typically say to aim for at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in cash. You can put this in a high yield savings account where it earns a little bit of interest, but it's always accessible. This is going to protect you from different obstacles you may face in life, whether it's losing a job, maybe a medical bill, maybe there's an unexpected expense with your car. And without this buffer, every surprise that you have in life is going to knock you back a little bit financially, but with this cushion, it's going to keep you calm and just keep you on the right track. So you definitely want to build an emergency fund. That is going to be step number 3. Now, step number 4 is going to be increase your income. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You can only save so much, but your income potential is unlimited. If you want to build a $100,000 net worth in 5 years, you're going to have to find ways to increase your income. A couple of different ways of doing this is by learning high value skills. Maybe you're working a 9 to 5 and you have a side hustle, or you're doing freelance work on the side. Or if you're in a job right now where you feel like you're working hard and you're getting a lot of good experience, but you're underpaid, maybe you job hop to a different company where you could get a pretty sizable raise. In your 20s, your career path matters a lot more than people think. Every new skill you pick up can actually add tens of thousands of dollars to your lifetime earnings. And you can even think of it this way. If you make $40K a year and you can bump that up to $60,000 in just 2 years, you just gave yourself an extra $20,000 every single year going forward, which is pretty life-changing. And obviously it's $20,000 pre-tax, but you get the point. So increasing your income is very, very important. That is step number 4, because you can only save so much money. But being able to build the habit early on of saving and living below your means is only going to help, especially once you get into years 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, step number 5 here is going to be investing early and consistently. This is more of the fun part of it. So once you're saving and earning more, you now want that money to work for you. For most people, the simplest way to invest, I would say, is actually through a 401k, assuming your company has a match. If you put in, let's say, 6% of your salary and your company matches half of that, that is basically free money. And what I personally invest in is something like an S&P 500 index fund that just tracks the 500 largest companies in the US. So I'd start out with a 401k, and then I would move to a Roth IRA. And then if you still have money after that, you can always put money into just a regular brokerage account. But regardless, you can just buy an ETF like VU or VTI, which is just going to track either the 500 largest companies or the total stock market index with VTI. And investing really is that simple. Even if you just put a couple $100s a month month, over time, this could add up a lot. And when it comes to investing, let's pretend that you're actually starting with $0 and you have no debt. If you want to know how much do you need to invest every month to get to $100,000 in 5 years, the answer there is $1,425. And if you don't believe me, open up the compound interest calculator. I think it's on investor.gov or something like that. You start out with $0, you put $14.25 in every month, and we're assuming that your interest rate is going to be 8% a year. And within 5 years, you should be pretty much at that 100K mark. So that is something that is good to note if you do want to know what that monthly amount should be. But to be honest with you, it's not like you need to start out investing that $14.25 every single month. Maybe the first year you're just slowly trying to, decrease your expenses, you're trying to pay off debt. And then in the later years, maybe you have a lot more money to invest. So over time, hopefully you can get to 100K at that point. The main thing I want to emphasize is being consistent when it comes to investing is the most important thing. Somebody that is investing very consistently once every 2 weeks or once a month, and they're just nonstop investing and dumping money into the market, they're going to do a lot better than the person that hoards cash and waits for the next crash to happen, which could take a couple of years. And even at that point, they waited too long to where had they just been investing the whole time, they would have a lot more money. So being consistent is the most important thing I want to emphasize here. And the earlier you start investing, the better, because time is your friend when it comes to building wealth, especially if you're, 18, 19, 22, 23. You're still very young, so start investing as soon as possible. Even if it's only $25 a week or $50 a week, just simply building the habit is going to take you a long way. Now, step number 6, and this might be an obvious one, is that you want to be choosing assets over liabilities. I think one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make, and I kind of mentioned this earlier on, is that people buy things that look good, but they don't build wealth. Whether that's a new car, some expensive brand of clothes, or the latest technology, they all lose value over time. Instead, you want to focus on assets that are going to help your life and make you more money. So whether that's investing money, learning new skills, maybe looking into different business ventures that can make you some money, or side hustles, and even taking care of your health is still important on top of all this. These things pay you back over time instead of draining you. So let me give you guys a quick example if we do the math here. Let's say that you just got out of college and you're 22 years old, you're starting your first job and you make $50,000 a year. Now, if you save and invest 25% of that, then that is $12,500 a year. In 5 years, you would have saved over $60,000. And if you add in a little bit of investment growth, maybe you got some raises or some side hustle income on the side, you're easily going to be over $100,000 net worth by the time you're 27. And if you're even more aggressive with your income growth or your savings rate, you're going to get there even quicker. So that is just a quick example there. Now, going from $0 to 100K in net worth in 5 years, it's not about luck. It's not about having rich parents. It's purely about discipline, making smart financial moves, and staying consistent. If you can lock in these habits in your late teens, early 20s, then by the time you're in your 30s and your 40s, your life is going to be completely different. So my question for you is, what is your financial goal for the next 5 years? Drop that in the comments below. I'd love to hear. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.